What's up guys? So being on lockdown just made me really think of what can I make a video about today. And I said let's make a video of my daily driver, 2016 CLA250. So let's go take a look at it. So this car was my first car. It has a long story, long history. Start off, I bought it in Portland, had it shipped to Tampa, and I just drove it all around the United States pretty much. So let's go look at the goods, the bads, and just my overall opinion of the car. As my first car, I don't really have much to compare it to. Let's go take a look and see if you would want to buy it. I'll give you that yes or no answer. I just want to let you know I'm going to be doing this video in my garage because it is Florida, 2 p.m. in March, and outside feels like an oven, and I'm just not trying to sweat today. So before we get started, I just want to give some background info on the car. It is nearly 4 years old, and I have had no problems besides some minor issues, nails in the tire, little wires just messing up and causing all this stuff. But overall, I think it's a great car. It's very reliable. It's pretty decent on gas, believe it or not. I drive an hour to work each day there and back, about 2 hours a day. But it has some drawbacks, and we'll get into those right now. So the bad about the 2016 model is these LED lights are like halogens or whatever they're called. So you can only see them from the front, and from the side they slowly disappear. That's one bad thing. I know the newer models change it to where they have like an LED strip. This is what you get with the 2016. No blind spot assist. These tend to get some like oil stains stuck on them, especially up here and on these right here. I don't know what it is, but it does not come off. Once you get those stains, it is permanent. The speaker's pretty loose. This looks cheap, like this doesn't even work. This is just a plastic piece. It's not too bad, but I just figured Mercedes could have done a little bit better as they did in the 2020 model. My dog always comes along with me and sits in the back seat, and these AC vents do not really blow too much air, like you can barely feel it. I don't think that's a really good feature to have, so if you have backseat drivers, just know this AC vent is not going to keep the back passengers cool. This right here is 100% plastic. There's even some melted plastic coming off. Just looks very cheap and tacky, like it's just cheap. The look of this console, I've never used these. I've used this maybe once or twice. The heated seats I've used. I've always used this dynamic button, but I've never used this. I've never used this. I've never used this. So all this is just a lot of wasted space. And the AC stuff, it just looks kind of cheap. I mean, it's handy sometimes, but for Mercedes, it's just not to my standards. And then the small screen that's not even touchscreen. It's just super small, and it has the basic displays on it. Speedometer looks like a cheaper end car, like a Ford, Chevy, or Cruise. They all have the same thing, just a different color. And this small screen is just very small and does not really do anything for you as a driver. My biggest thing is this is the only way to plug in your charger, and it pretty much smushes your charger just like that. And the seats, they're not too bad, but to me they look like the thumb heads off of Spy Kids. And they're not really functional, so you can only sit in that position, maybe scoot it up, scoot it back, high, low, and that's about as much as you can do. And the LED lights are only right there if you can see them. It's on all the seats, and that's the only LED lights you get for the ambient lighting. These AC vents are kind of cheap. This is all plastic, not really functional, just cheap. The passenger door doesn't have anything on it. It looks super basic, empty. It looks like they forgot stuff. Doesn't even have seat adjustments. You have to do it on the side of the seat, which I think for Mercedes, that's just a terrible look. That's not a good look. So, door. The exterior of the car is perfect, especially if you get the black rims, the tint, sports package, night package. They did a great job, but the interior, they didn't do such a good job. only issues I've had with this car was nails in the tire and the RPM sensors going bad for some reason, which was covered under warranty. So nothing was out of pocket. The battery died while it's deployed. That was under warranty. So overall, this car will get you from point A to B. It is a great car to have. I just got into that new car feeling, got into the 2020 version of this car, and now I just have to upgrade. So I just wanted to do a video before I forget and end up getting rid of this car. Lost the chance to do a great video of my first car, which is the 2016 CLA. Let me know down below if you think the car is great, what you love about it, what you hate about it. So if you're thinking about getting a Mercedes or you want to get into the Mercedes kind of concept, I definitely recommend the CLA because it is a very reliable car and it'll get you from point A to point B with a little stylish look. Pretty good on gas, but just make sure you get the right price. But if you're more into a luxurious kind of interior, definitely look at the 2020 CLA or the 2020 A-Class. Perfect budget friendly, and they'll get the job done. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you have a CLA, what you like about it, what you dislike. And I will be doing a video of my 2020 CLA that I ordered. It's gonna be an AMG this time, CLA45. That gray one that they've been showing, I'm ordering that exact model. And I will be getting rid of this lovely car, which is my first car ever. And it's gonna hurt getting rid of it, but it's gonna be worth it. So stay tuned and see you guys in the next one.